aka 2020. Okay, so it's been over a year since I last uploaded a video, and I got a couple of messages, people sent me DMs and all that stuff, trying to check up on me and wondering what was wrong, if I was okay and all that stuff. But I kept replying that I'm good, I'm fine. That was my default response, stating that I'm good, I'm fine and all that stuff, because I couldn't go into details, with everyone that sent me messages. So I just thought to share the actual reason, my fruits regarding why I've been offline for like over a year. So the actual reason is because I went into major depression. It was later on that I got to realize that it was postpartum depression, and some people actually go through this, and mine was severe. It was major. It was in fact, it got to my head, like psychologically I wasn't okay. If you had seen me during that period, I swear you wouldn't be able to recognize me, because I was just like a shadow of myself. It was terrible. In fact, it was the worst moments of my life. There were days that I felt like disappearing, just going to a different location, just traveling and starting a new life entirely, like leaving my family behind and everything. I swear, I felt that way on so many occasions. There were days that, in fact, in my head I had already arranged how I was going to pack my belongings while they are sleeping and just disappear before they wake up, and change my number and nobody even find me. But then I gave it a second thought. I was like, how will my baby be able to cope? Like, who will take care of my baby? How will my husband feel? Like, would they be able to like cope? Would they survive? Like, how is life gonna be without me and all that stuff? So, but I just knew I wasn't okay. I can't even sit now and talk about it, because I was able to get over it with God and everything. So I just thought to share it. So, as you all know, I've got 2 babies, a boy and a girl. So, usually in Nigeria, after your baby, your mommy comes over and stays like 3 months, and it's called omogo and all that stuff in the Igbo tribe. In the eastern part of Nigeria, it's actually called omogo, and I'm actually from Imo State. So, but my mom has been busy. Like my mom is actually the busy type. Like, in fact, to even take ordinary pictures, she doesn't even have time for that. She's that busy, yeah. But she's the best mom. She's loving and all that stuff. So during my own time, my mom was able to stay for a maximum of 3 weeks due to her schedule and all she had going on. And so that was just it. So aside me battling with what was going on in my head and all the demons and everything going on there, I had this birth control implant under my left arm, and it was messing with my hormones, actually, like causing me acne and whatnot, like a whole lot of stuff. So I was really battling that. Imagine you going through acne, you know the inconveniences that comes with acne and all that stuff. So this stuff was giving me acne due to the hormonal imbalance and all that stuff. So I just, after months of battling with acne, I just decided to go to the hospital to go take it off, because it was obviously not good for me. So when I got to the hospital, I took it off, and I was told to take another one. So I had to go back home. I told them I was going to go back home to decide on the next one to take. Actually, the one they said that had no hormonal issues was the one that you had to insert through the VJ, and things passing through your VJ and all that. So I had a second thought. So I had to go make up my mind, then come back and take a decision. So in between that phase of trying to like take a decision, that was how I got pregnant, and I was feeling some type of way. Then only for me to go to the hospital with my husband, and we were told I had ectopic pregnancy, which is life-threatening. Actually, I really don't wish that for my enemy, because it's major. So I was told I needed emergency surgery. So imagine battling with depression and being told like unannounced that you're going to have surgery, like unexpectedly that you're going to have surgery. And In fact, it was hell. It was serious. So I had to go through that as well. And in fact, it was major. And while the gynae was talking to us, I was told that where mine was on top of the fallopian tube, and it had to do with my womb and removal of womb and all that stuff. That me carrying another baby was going to be life-threatening, and he advised I take off my womb. So I went, I cried, I talked to God, I said, God, this wasn't your plan and all that stuff. After everything, I agreed to do the surgery, because after speaking with my husband and all that stuff, so that was the best decision. I agreed to go for the surgery, and during the surgery I just prayed to God to just take control, because this is just not your plan for me, and it's not my plan for myself as well. There's a difference between planning to have babies in future and maybe deciding not to have a baby, but you have your womb intact, and there's another feeling when there's no womb there for you to even decide to have a baby or not. So you can imagine that. So we had the surgery. I stayed for like 4 days in the hospital and everything. So after which the doctor came to my room, and he came to tell me that during the surgery, what they saw wasn't what they saw post-surgery. That my womb was intact, that I'm free to go home, make babies if I wanted to, that. What a relief. I felt relieved at that moment, and I knew that was God in action. So anyway, I went back home, but depression wasn't gone yet. I was still fighting depression, fighting with the thoughts in my head and everything, because it was actually really major. It was severe. In fact, it was the worst storm I've ever gone through. And I know everybody goes through storms and everything, everybody goes through hard times, but like, that was really tough for me. So there were times I needed somebody to really talk to, so that I could feel better. I just needed to do anything that would make me feel better at that moment. Some days I just needed to do anything that I felt would make me feel good, or make me feel better, or make me feel like myself. And there were days that I didn't even want to see any human, So just a couple of mixed feelings here and there that I was battling with, and in fact, it's something I wouldn't wish for anybody. But at long last, God came through for me. I seek the face of God, and God really came through. And I actually changed my name to Zarie due to this, because God came through big time. God really came through. And there was this book I read that actually changed my life. Even in between these moments of depression, I was always frequenting churches. I went to church on Sundays, and I would cry, I would pray, not minding who was beside me. I was just crying to God. It was just as if it was only me inside the church. I would cry, I would pray to God to just make me feel like myself, make me feel like I knew what was going through my head. I knew what I was going through. Only me understood what I was going through. So I just needed intervention. I needed help from God, help from anywhere, and God actually came through, So just God came through, used some people. So I started getting better. I set my priorities. Everything was just right. I got my mind right. In fact, everything just became right. And if you're going through this, some might be facing challenges, some depression, difficulties, no matter what it is, just know that everybody goes through one thing or the other, but we're all not in this alone. Everybody goes through it. And if you've ever gone through this postpartum depression, feel free to share your experience and how you were able to overcome. And if you're still going through it, just know that you'll be fine. You'll get over it, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So now I'm back. I'm me. This is Sarah, but feel free to call me Zarie, because that's my new name now, because God actually came through for me. If you see me, just holler at your girl Zarie, and expect more videos from your girl every Friday. And please follow me on all my social media handles. Just follow me on Instagram at Zarie, MISZARIE, and on Snapchat Zarie Beauty, and let's connect together. What was life about? I want to also thank those that checked up on me, those that sent me messages, and I really appreciate you, and I'll forever appreciate you. Thank you so much. There are really nice people out there, that really care and all that. So I really appreciate you all. And these are the handles of people that checked up on me, couple of messages. I'm sorry if I'm not able to mention your name, and we're good, we're back. Follow me, I'm back here. So ciao, see you in the next video. Bye.